It's time for the Steve and Kyle podcast with Steve.
I'm not saying I'd be great at it, but I would be so much better than you at it.
I feel like I would make it to the first evening where I need a shower. And realize that there's a Wyndham 100 yards from this stupid campground that I've signed up for.
On their marquee, it says, like, best water pressure in town while you're eating a pot of beans. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Just beans.
Straight from the can. Like, I just jammed the campfire fork through the can of beans.
Yeah, because you forgot your can opener.
Put it in the fire, and now I have to wait for that can of beans to cool down so I can hold it with my hand.
And Kyle.
Again, while I'm looking across the street at Denny's...
I mean, we never did say that you can't ever go into an establishment again.
Sure, but it's defeating the purpose a little bit if my night one I'm staying at the Wyndham and eating at an all-night Denny's.
Live on tape from APS 3 point whatever, it's the Steve and Kyle podcast.
Camping season right around the corner.
You can't tell me one camping trip that you have not seen the Denny's or the Wyndham across the street and thought, God, wouldn't that be nice? At least once.
Yeah.
Before you went and laid down in, best case scenario, your blow-up mattress under a tent that no doubt has a leak on it.
And that's after you heated up your, again, can of beans just with a fork pierced through the side of it so you can hold it over the fire. Yeah. Camping. Romanticized.
People who romanticize camping are... I want to know that. By the way, if I meet you, and if I meet you this Friday at the Fulton Street Pub...
Oh, geez.
For Steve and Kyle karaoke.
That's here already.
We are less than a week away from Steve's side gig.
Mm-hmm.
Taking the stage at a local venue.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys at now?
GLC Live at 20 Monroe.
God, that's such a good venue.
It is a good venue.
I'll text you Saturday. Save me a few good ones, would you?
Yeah.
TBD.
You might be there.
It's a maybe. I'm just saying. What time do you go on stage?
Not sure.
Okay. Is
7, 8? I don't know.
Is like 6:30 too late to text you then?
Might be. That's
You give me
as we call it in the biz. That's crunch time.
Can you give me a heart out then? By the time I should let you know when you can release those two good ones.
I would appreciate it if it would be, I don't know, maybe today.
Sure. Okay. Saturday around 4:30. Then I got you. I think I asked you this last year as well.
Yeah.
What do you guys have on the? And I apologize because I had something. I've got a message I was going to read to you from one of our friends of the show, but I need to know what is on the show's rider for the venue this year. What did you personally add?
Okay.
Was it like Jeep keychains for the whole gang?
Yeah, that. Well, I mean, look, taking the advice from was it Van Halen back in the day, where it's only brown M&Ms.
Yep, brown M&Ms. So
you got to make sure that they're paying attention to the rider.
Yeah.
So there was 32 pecan pies.
Oh, no, that's not too many.
No,
I mean, friends and family coming through.
A lot of people.
Pecan pie for everybody.
Who doesn't like a good pecan pie?
By the way, if I had to rank pies, pecan pie bottom 3 for me all time.
I mean, whether I'm a fan or not does not matter.
No,
that's not the point. That's not the point of the rider. Yeah. The point of the rider is to make sure that those people are paying attention.
Yep, and I'll put that on the poll. Is the point of the pecan pie to make sure everybody's paying attention?
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of peas. So,
okay, listen, I can't wait. Can you do me a favor and maybe record a short video before the show Saturday of the pecan pie room? Because I would assume that'll have to be a separate room for the 32 pecan pies.
Yeah.
Also part of the rider. And the pecan pies get their own room.
The pecan pie room. Yeah, and the temperature has to be just right to keep the pecan pies at the perfect serving temperature. I don't want somebody coming through and saying, God, these pecan pies, I mean, they taste fine, but if they were 6 degrees cooler, that would be much better.
Right. You don't want disappointed pecan pie consumers departing the show and saying, boy, I'm never coming back to this ragtag operation. Right. If you ragtag one pecan pie operation, I feel like you've lost the trust of the pecan pie community.
Mm-hmm.
No question.
Absolutely.
But very quickly, I wanted to make you feel like you had some family here in this listening audience, because a couple of weeks ago we talked about you, a bit shockingly to me, said that you were interested in an RV or like a wanderer's life.
Yeah. I have that RV Wanderlust.
And
Wonder. We never did figure that out.
Wander or Wanderlust? That can't be right. That's
it.
That's
it.
That's borderline going to get me on like a watch list for being like a Nazi.
Wanderlust.
So when I received a message from our friend of the show, said, Meg and I looked into full-time RV life to go Camping World and tour enough into it to go to Camping World and tour RVs.
Oh, this has got to be our friend Johnny Chef.
This is our friend, Knob Turner himself.
Oh.
Dan Scheich.
Yeah, Dan Scheich. Apologies.
And I said, well, who nixed it? And he said, it's not nixed. It's just not for right now.
Okay.
They want to rent one and see how the life is, 2 cats and a dog, and then et cetera. I understood all of the...
Do they have kids? Or,
I don't believe so,
okay.
no.
Or if they do, maybe they're grown. I'm not sure.
Here's what made me think that maybe this lifestyle is not for a friend of the show, Dan Scheich. When he launched into a tirade using excuses that I would use to not do something. Dog, money, doesn't want to be around these people, mobile home parks, yada, yada.
Yeah.
All excuses, Scheich.
Mm-hmm.
If this is something you wanted to do, you would do it.
Yeah, man.
But this is where I thought I'd get you. And this is where I thought, boy, apparently the people who messaged this podcast and the people on this podcast are peas in a pod. Because this message actually made me blurt laugh when I read it. I love to drive, and those big-ass windows are pretty cool.
I mean, it's like you're looking out a picture window in your living room, but you're responsible for about 12,000 pounds behind you.
And I said, you know that is something straight out of Steve's mouth, right? And he said, imagine cruising up some mountains in a sweet Class A 40-foot rig. And I closed the message and I blocked him because nobody needs that in their life. So, Steve, you have some shared Wanderlust in this. I should say that.
Not angry enough.
Yeah.
Wanderlust!
You have some shared Wanderlust in this listening audience.
Yeah.
I thought you were crazy.
Yeah.
And I should have known that there was a group of other crazies who share this type of dream out there.
Well, I mean, for me, I know that now is not the time for this in my life.
2 kids in primary school.
But I do romanticize, let's see, Nikki be out of the house, if we're lucky, 15 years.
Not the way to phrase that. I'll give you a chance to go back on that.
Well, I'm saying it's sheerly based on time. Like, he'll be 18 then. That's about the earliest that you can expect somebody that you can think, like, okay, this kid's going to be out of the house on their own. So on the early side of things there, let me rephrase it.
Yeah.
We got 15 years. Hopefully by that point, I'm at least in the ballpark of thinking about possibly setting up some kind of retirement.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe paying off the mortgage. You're thinking long term, your knees are creaking. So you're thinking, boy, maybe my lifting up the Jeep Comanche by myself days might be over.
Yeah, yeah.
So 15 years, you think this might be a conversation that you have.
15 years, I'm going to be 60.
With Annette.
Yeah. Maybe we take the snowbird approach to it to kind of ease into it, because we live here in Michigan, where it's obviously gets very cold in the winter.
Yeah.
And I'm over that. I've been over that for, let's see, how long have I lived here? 17 years. I've been over that for about 17 years.
It sneaks up on you quick. Yeah. When was the last time you went what you would consider camping? Because I guess I would consider, you stayed in a cabin on the Big Pooh trip from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you would consider that camping or camping adjacent.
It was like a 12-bedroom house.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Calling it a cabin
not fair.
Is so generous.
My apologies.
The last time I slept in a tent for more than, one night.
I would just say one night's fine for me. Yeah.
Okay, well then last summer I slept in the tent in the backyard.
Okay. Why don't we?
But we had an extension cord running from the house, so I could still watch TV on my phone.
Yeah,
because it was still perfectly bright out when the kids fell asleep at 8:15, and I just laid there in a hot tent.
There's for my money, nothing worse than camping. What would it take then? Let's see if we can get this summer. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'd even be willing to go with you. And by go with you, I mean find the hotel nearest this and be adjacent to you.
Okay, so again, the what hotel was it?
The Wyndham.
The Wyndham, yeah.
The
The Wyndham
Wyndham.
with the marquee that says best water pressure in town.
Yep.
Also buffet
Yeah.
that doesn't have beans.
Yep. More than a pot of beans.
Mm-hmm.
What would it take to get you camping this summer for a weekend? And I'm thinking you load up the tent.
Yeah.
Air mattress is fine. Whatever.
The manch.
And I'm talking a weekend.
Okay.
So you're going, you load it up Friday.
Yeah.
You're coming home Sunday. You can bring the family. You can bring just the kids. You can bring just one kid. You can bring just yourself. I don't care.
Okay.
But I would like to get you out there to see if this is something that you could possibly romanticize still in 15 years.
Okay.
Or if maybe I'm way off base and you just love
And I love
being
I
out
never
there.
come back.
Yeah.
Kyle, have I got news for you?
Oh, no.
Because 2 months from today,
Okay. Oh, this is... Are you serious?
I already have something on the books. I got a campsite reserved.
Really?
Yeah. Me and buddy Ben
Yeah?
and his daughter, me and my daughter, we're going camping for a weekend.
A weekend.
A weekend, yes. June 19th to June 21st.
Okay. Oh, I honestly, we're not putting on airs here. I had no idea this was happening.
Yeah.
I am over the moon because I'm going to need at least, well, I think 2 check-ins would be appropriate. And I really want to schedule those for in between 8 and 10 Saturday morning and Sunday morning. And if possible, Friday night. I'm thinking 6 o'clock.
I think it would be better if we did Friday evening and Saturday evening, because Sunday it's like a hotel. You got to be off the campsite by 10 a.m. or 11 a.m.
I would like one morning. I want you waking up with dampness on your head or your body.
Right.
But somehow,
Whether that's from the torrential downpours overnight or just the unbearable humidity inside of a tent.
Yep. And somehow your ears and face are still cold, but the rest of your body is filled with sweat. And you realize you still have one more night in this atrocious sleeping bag that's now loaded with your own human liquid.
Right. And like sand fleas.
Yes. So I would like maybe Friday night and Saturday morning.
Okay.
And then I will check in with you. However we do the podcast, we will have another check-in. After that, I want zero communication until we record, so I can get your real thoughts on the next time you'll book a camping trip. I'm excited for this because I'm aware that I'm never going to do this.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So you're living vicariously through me.
I wouldn't even call it vicariously. I know I don't want to do this. There's not an ounce of what you're doing that sounds like, oh man, would that be fun? Because I know it wouldn't be. I know it would not be. I know that there's an hour of unpacking, an hour of putting up a tent that you hope you remember how to put up and hope those stupid poles don't snap. You blow up the air mattress. You hope there's no leak in it. You hope it stays inflated the whole time. You got to be silent once your kid goes to sleep next to you. And then you're not doing
But the beautiful thing is, Kyle, you got the whole outside world. The world is your oyster after that. Then I can go out there and sit around the fire with my can of beans.
I also think that when I look outside my slider and I can go walk outside.
Oh, like in your air conditioning?
In my yard. And then when I go, ooh, it's a little toasty, I'm going to go back inside to my beer in the fridge. or take my nice cool down shower with a towel and soap and you know, go to bed in my king size bed with a nice mattress.
Look, potato, tomato, whatever our shirt is in the merch store.
This is amazing. I cannot wait. 2 months for me can't come soon enough so I can follow up with you, because I hope for your sake that maybe you love it. I really do. I hope you love it.
I think I'm really going to enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it greatly. I know my daughter's very much looking forward to it.
Is she?
Yeah, she had been for like the last 2 summers. She's like, I want to go camping. I want to go camping. I want to go camping. So we've just done the out in the backyard for a night, and we've done that a couple of times each summer for the last couple of years. But this is going to be it. This is going to be the big one, the granddaddy of them all.
And then do you think maybe next year Nikki B's interested?
No, he's not interested in anything. He wants to do. He might be your son.
My kind of guy right there.
If there's something that you need to reveal to me right now, please do.
I gotta tell you, you notice anything on the hairline lately? I haven't been checking, but I just want to.
But that kid never wants to do it.
Really?
I asked him yesterday because there's in the adjacent cul-de-sac, there's a couple of kids that every single day, from like the time they get home from school until dinner time, they're out there for 3-4 hours playing roller hockey. They got their skates on and they're just playing. And I said to him, I was like, Nicky, you ever think about maybe you want to play hockey? Now. You want to play baseball? Now. And play soccer? Now. So I threw out, you want to play volleyball?
Right.
Now. Kid doesn't want to do anything. His first day of school earlier this year. You know how you take the picture of them standing in front of the house with the little sign?
Yeah.
My name is Nicholas. I am 3 years old. My favorite food is pizza.
Yeah.
When I grow up, I want to be, you know what his said? Nothing.
Oh.
He has been steadfast in that for 2 years. That kid wants to do nothing. And I kind of admire it.
It's not far removed from me wanting to be a mailman in third grade.
Like, I'm doing the bare minimum to survive.
Boy,
he's flat out said, I'm going to live with you guys forever.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're minutes removed from you saying 15 years you guys might be empty nesters.
I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that he's the one where the pendulum swings so far back the other way.
Yeah.
Where he's like 16 and he, like Macaulay Culkin when he got, what is it when like the kid divorces from their parents?
Oh, right. Like emancipated. Yeah.
Yes.
Nicky's
going to be 11, living in an apartment in like New York City.
I still look forward to his high school graduation where you give a speech about, when Nicky was younger, he didn't want to do anything. And I'm proud to sit here today and announce Nicky B's new career at the United States Postal Service.
Yep.
As he looks to stay seated in a mobile carrier unit, which is what they have to call it, the MBC or MCU. Yeah. As he just sits in the back disapprovingly. Oh, man, I posted in the polls, hockey a gateway sport? Because that was going to be my first thing. I feel like kids don't jump into sports with hockey. Now, are there areas where that is true? Absolutely. I have friends of my own that played pretty much hockey exclusively. I understand it happens. I don't think that's the common way kids work their way into sports. But you immediately followed it up with every other sport and him still saying no.
Not just no. No.
You need to do, then, what millions of other parents do.
Yeah.
And now live vicariously through him and force him to play the sports that you never even had the chance.
Okay, force them into... So maybe like, I always thought lacrosse was cool.
Yeah, lacrosse is a thing that's growing. I would say it's growing still. Yeah. It's definitely still a niche sport, and I don't know. I would be curious on the age that would be able to start. I don't know if they would start that at Nicky B's age.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, not sure.
We're in year 4 of baseball, and I'm still taking laps around the field during practice because these kids suck, man. And I didn't want to get into this today, and I'm not going to. So I tease that for future. These kids suck because, kudos to everybody who coaches kids teams, and it's less about the outcome for me watching it. And I don't think you'd be this way at all. I really don't. But the patience of like just the not listening, would make me lose my mind out there. And watching kids just not try. But that's where I came up with the idea of you force them to play.
Okay.
So you can live vicariously through that.
So this is very Earl Woods of you.
No question. No question. How else are you going to retire to that RV life? If your kid can't kick in a little bit when he wins his first major and then gets high on pills and crashes in a tree?
Oh, if you think that I'm going to be living in an RV if my kid is Tiger Woods... You're out of your mind. So I'm moving right back into the mansion.
So the Wanderlust goes away.
Gone.
The second he becomes a millionaire.
Oh, I mean, I'll still have an RV, but it'll be for when I, need to like go to Denny's to pick up dinner.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be inconvenienced and I don't want to be uncomfortable for the 10-minute ride.
There is a difference between living in an RV and traveling the country in an RV and having an RV and an RV guy who takes the RV for you and cleans it and drives it for you.
It's camping and glamping.
No question. Oh, man. That's beautiful. Okay. I to go back to the camping thing, I cannot wait.
Yeah.
2 months?
2 months to the day.
Now, if you were to come home and say, Annette, it was transformative. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous. We bonded. Me and the other guy, we talked and we thought this has got to be a thing. I booked us the same site in 1 month and we're all going. How does Annette react right now?
Annette is very upset.
That you're going?
No.
Oh, that if you were to do... Got it.
If she had to be included.
Got it. Okay. So Annette doesn't want anything to do with sleeping on an air mattress on the ground either.
I think that she, like, growing up, they camped a lot.
Yeah.
And they did, like, 2-week camping trips in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, sleeping in tents. Oh. So... I don't think that she has the Wanderlust that I do.
It's not shared at this point. That's something that could be beaten out of you at a young age, and it seems like that did the job for her.
Now, if we were to have, like, you know, the multi-million-dollar 53-foot Prevost RV that has, like, 3 levels and a sun deck on top and the 300-square-foot bedroom, then maybe she'd be on board.
Sure. One, like, overlooking a lake, maybe with a rental pontoon for a week.
Yes. Yeah.
But you don't think that there's any circumstance where you could say, hey, this is going to be important. It's going to be a big weekend for the family, and the 4 of us are going to do it.
No. In fact, she wants me to take Nikki, too, so she can have the weekend to herself.
Well, yeah.
So.
Okay. So maybe that Band-Aid's not going to get ripped off anytime now or in the future.
No.
Or ever.
No, I don't think so. Again, short of having the luxury RV that gets 4 miles to the gallon.
Sure.
And has a massive turbo diesel engine, it's not happening with her.
Where does this take you, though, into your retirement, whenever it is? Mm-hmm. If it's, you said you're coming up on 25 years until you're 60 now because you're in your mid-30s. Mm-hmm. If she's not into camping, and let's say you become, let's say you cool off on the camping.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think we're probably jumping the gun by saying you're going to love it when you haven't done it.
Sure.
So is she still going to be on board with the, as Dan Scheich refers to it, driving an IMAX through the mountainside?
Well, Kyle, all good things must come to an end, I think.
And you mean the idea of driving an RV is going to come to an end?
Or the marriage, whichever comes first.
Do you think you could persuade her if you included, I don't know, a Jeep Comanche on the trip?
Boy. Not sure if that would help or not.
Where is? I haven't asked in a long time, and that is, trust me, by design. But I see you wearing the cap today.
Yeah.
The cap made by our good friend over at American Valor Hats. Yeah. Friend Chris Seidel and Ryan Young. Mm-hmm. If you need custom hats made, he is the guy for the job.
Absolutely.
He does great stuff.
I got to get back to him. One of the patches is peeling off my hat.
Oh, that's unacceptable.
I got to see if he can throw it under the
heat lamp
iron. I don't know. Press it back on.
I haven't asked you in a while, but I still see occasionally I'll get posts pop up, even though I am very adamant that I do not follow this page.
Sure. Yes.
Where are you today with Second Chance Jeeps? Because I question what is there left on that thing outside of slapping some new paint on it, which you talked about eventually will happen.
Yeah, that's a big job. It's not something I can just go out and do in an afternoon.
No, but I saw, did something come across my social media feed this week where somehow, and apologies for not knowing what you call it, but like the well, would it be the well where you put where your feet rest?
Yeah.
Was down to the metal again?
No. I did take all of the interior back out of it.
Oh, for the love of God, man. So did you just walk out there and think, I don't know, this looks okay. I better tear it down to the studs.
No, but when I had put carpet in it, like I had updated the carpet because when I bought it, the carpet was it was completely trashed. So that was the first thing I did. I pulled the carpet out and threw it right in the garbage, got rid of it. So I got fresh carpet for it. But when I put it in, you have to, like when you order a carpet kit for a vehicle, you have to kind of trim it. Like overall, it fits about 90%, but you always have to make some little modifications and trims and everything. And I did that and I trimmed it wrong. And it's bugged me for the last 4 years. So I found somebody selling a brand new carpet for cheap. So I was like, what the heck? Take 2. So I pulled all the carpet back out of it.
I didn't
pulled the seat out of it. and took the opportunity to do some sound deadening, so it quiets it up in there a little bit.
That's what I saw. Okay, so I did not see it on the Second Chance Jeeps because I just pulled it up and I don't see any posts on there for, it's been about 6 weeks.
Well, I was doing stories.
No, I get it. Understood. I was wondering where I saw it, and that now reminds me because that's right. I saw the sound deadening, and that made me laugh out loud.
Yeah, because
I saw that.
Yeah, because it's silver and shiny. So yeah, understandable if it looks like metal.
So, did you put the sound deadening back in there? Put the carpet over the top of it. Did you notice a difference in the sound that you wanted to deaden?
I'm not done the project yet.
Okay.
Project has, I was hoping to get to it more last night.
I'm going to put that on a shirt for you. Not done with the project yet.
Not quite there yet.
Is this the year, though? Because you've now owned the Jeep Comanche for...
This
is 7 years?
No, it'll be, Labor Day will be 6 years.
6 years.
Bought that thing in the heat of COVID.
So you're at 5.5 currently.
Yeah.
And you swindled some poor sucker who was struggling with COVID, lost their job. Took a lowball offer on the Comanche. You got it out of their hair.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's exactly how it happened.
That's how I remember it. You've had this thing coming up on 6 years now. Yeah. How many times has it been to the Sandhills to go vroom vroom?
I've never taken it going vroom vroom.
Is this possibly the year? Now you've transitioned this thing to 4-wheel drive. You've put sound deadening inside, and hang on, I'm just going through pictures of what you've done. Looks like you fixed a kid's lawnmower. And then I see something with like a oil cap, but it's in. Okay.
Yeah.
So it seems like it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the year? Can I see you try this thing?
Look, we've talked about this in the past. I am all for going big boy vroom vroom up the sandhill. But I need my co-pilot.
If we can find, would it be, are there smaller sandhills that you would feel more comfortable with? Or do you think going to the big ones, which I believe
we're going to the big ones.
That's, is that Silver Lake?
Kyle,
Silver Lake Sand Dunes.
I don't know if you've heard this motivational quote before, but that is, go big or go home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is that a local thing that you heard?
Look, if you're not running with the big dogs, I think you're taking up too much space.
Big dog, go woof. Something like that.
Yeah.
You listen, we just need pick a day. Mm-hmm. And I will come over here and I will find one of my oldest t-shirts and I will cut off the sleeves.
Yeah.
And I will I'll cut the sleeves off down to about halfway down my belly and I will properly rub my fingernails in dirt, and then I will not shower for a few days.
Okay, well now you're just getting offensive.
No, and I'll be ready to go. I need to have that sheen of dirt on me to feel like I'm going to fit in up there.
Again, that is very offensive. Quite offensive.
No offense.
Oh, well then we're good,
and I'm happy to go with you.
Okay, so this is going to be. It's going to be an hour and 15-minute ride in the old manch.
I'll meet you up there.
And we're going. No. You got to be in that for the long haul.
So I got to I'll find a few cassettes that we can rock to on the way up.
Yeah, you still got that Winger cassette?
Oh my God. Don't even get, I will get us a Winger cassette tape and I'll get us a Bruce Springsteen cassette tape. Maybe, just maybe, REO Speedwagon.
Oh my God.
And you and I, we might have to say a word to each other.
I might have to upgrade the speakers a bit just to fully take advantage of the music that's being played.
I'm looking right now for these cassette tapes for our trip.
It doesn't have a cassette deck, so.
What? I thought I had a cassette deck in it.
No, just download it and we'll plug it. I got a Bluetooth stereo in that thing, man.
Oh man, that's a fake Manchi. Do the fellow Manch owners look down on you then?
I don't know.
Because you've upgraded the audio system and you've deadened that sound that nobody wants to hear.
You think I care about what those losers think?
Hey, Steve, we briefly mentioned it at the top of the episode, but I wanted to give another, a little bit more detailed reminder to folks who may be in town for the Side Gig Live at Night show here at GLC Live at 20 Monroe.
Yes.
Which is this Saturday.
Very catchy name.
It is. Boy, it rolls off the tongue. Which is this Saturday night, April 25th in downtown Grand Rapids. You and I are attending being hosted by friends of the show, Chris Pruitt, and our friend Timmy at the Fulton Street Pub for the third ever, our second in attendance ever, karaoke night at Fulton Street Pub and Grill, which is going to be the night before. We're all going to meet up there, sing a few songs.
Is it safe to call this like the kickoff event of the weekend?
I think so, because like they'll have all these, like events now are weekend long, right? Like it's, hey, come to the pre-show, or I'm trying to think of what is the big one. It's like a week-long event.
Like Coachella or something?
Something like that.
Or like the Catalina wine mixer.
I know they do it at the Masters as well.
Yeah.
Man, someday I'm going to get there. And this is the kickoff to the Side Gig Live at Night show. And I would argue it's one of your bigger ones of the year. Maybe is it the biggest one?
Sure. I mean, well, locally, yes, it would be the biggest one of the year.
And people will fly in or commute in or drive in for this, whatever, to come see you guys at this venue. So if you're in town or if you're a local, please come join us Friday night, sing a few songs, hang out, chat with us. Don't bother Steve too much about the camping thing. It's apparently going to be a sore subject.
Should I drive the Manchi?
Oh, no. Should you drive the Manchi?
Should we drive
the Manchi? No question.
Okay. Got a little bit of work to do.
Oh, for God's sake.
As we talked about, currently no carpet, no seat.
How many hours would you need this week to get the carpet and seat back in?
3.
3 hours?
3
okay.
hours. You want to...
I just looked at my calendar. You couldn't hear the clicks over here. But
so I'm on my own, is what you're saying.
Much like the story of your life with the Comanche, you are on your own. You think Annette will give a hand?
Give me a hand? Annette, my wife?
If you had to compare...
Do you know another Annette that's into trucks?
Before we move on to other topics, I need to get your rough estimate. In coming up on 6 years of owning the Comanche, if you had to give a rough percentage on shop days versus road able days. So road able, not road able. How would you break that down?
I think more road able than not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going to say 60-40.
Wow.
Yeah.
That honestly, I thought you might go the other. I thought you'd go 30-70.
No.
I mean, I've helped you carry parts back on sleds. I've seen jacks.
That's right. That front axle that you helped me slide back from the front yard to the backyard on my child's sled now lives under the manch. It's installed and it works and everything's great.
I'm impressed. I mean, I don't think it's been on the road. That's not what I meant. 60% of the days.
No, but I mean, able to be driven.
Yeah.
Kyle, I don't know if you saw one of the bullet points that I threw up on our sheet.
I did.
There's a chance.
Oh, no.
There's a chance that the Manch might be the primary vehicle for a short period of time. I don't mean to make this all about me.
No,
I feel like this episode has been very me-centric. If you want to zig, we can do that.
I am happy to talk. I feel like there's episodes where I ramble far too much, and I have multiple items that I would like to ramble about that are going to be fine for the next time we get together to ramble.
Okay.
So do you know the meme from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Charlie Day's character has the whiteboard behind him with all of the red string?
Yes.
I don't even mean this offensively, but for my brain, that is your track record with motor vehicles. Because
I find it hard to defend myself from that.
We've talked ad nauseum. We've talked about the dual Ford Ranger concept that you had in your first house when you moved to Michigan.
2 vehicles in a 1.5 stall garage. Nailed it.
That you sold one of them to another former intern of the radio show.
Yeah. As of like a couple of years ago, that thing was still on the road.
Was it really? Yeah. Nice vehicles.
When I sold it to him, it had 200,000 miles on it probably, and that was more than a decade ago.
But that is impressive.
Yeah.
Because in
vehicles are built Ford tough. That's what they say.
In the last 5 years, you have taken a turn from which a guy who I thought would be, I'm going to keep this thing running until like it blows up on the highway, right? Uh-huh. And even then I'm going to ask, the police, can I get this towed to my house so I can try to repair it?
So I can fix it.
But in the last 5 years, I'd say there's been a noticeable shift. And in this very 2-stall garage, you've had, if I had to guess, would it be 6?
Since we've lived here. Let's see, when we moved here, I was driving my Subaru Crosstrek, but I also had the white Jeep.
Correct. So which was your first Jeep that was your first Jeep, right?
Nope. No, I had the green Jeep before that.
Oh, God.
I believe you actually gave me a ride to the dealership to pick up the green Jeep when I bought it, because I remember after that, I took you out to a celebratory meal at Wendy's.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, what a night. Hard to forget.
I'm sure you remember it as clearly as I do.
Hard to forget.
Yeah. So let's see. When we moved in here, I had the Crosstrek, had the white Jeep. After, let's see, we lived here. Then I got the murder Jeep. Once the murder Jeep was on the road, got rid of the Crosstrek.
But the murder Jeep was purchased as a flip, right?
No, the murder Jeep was purchased with the intent to fix it and drive it.
Okay.
So I fixed it up once it was roadworthy, got rid of the Crosstrek. At some point in there, I also got rid of the white Jeep.
Oh, my God.
Then around, when did I get because the Tesla was in there.
The electric Nazi mobile.
Yeah, whatever. That was in there. Then I got the Comanche. Then I got rid of the Tesla. Got the Ford. Plus Annette switched cars in there once or twice.
Yes. In that garage have been parked.
There have been like 8 different vehicles parked in that garage.
I think putting the over-under at 7.5 is a fair number to put that have been in that garage since you guys have lived here.
Taking the over.
So,
because then there was the black Jeep that me and Sinol and Ryan Young bought.
Yep, and
there was
repaired
also,
and flipped.
There was also the second Tesla that me and Sinol and Ryan Young bought.
That he
drove, still drives.
I think he sold.
I'm not sure. And then, God, I feel like I'm missing at least one.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Either way, the point stands. Been quite a litany of motor vehicles in and out of here.
Yeah.
So I want to ask your mentality, because I was a bit taken aback. I think it was 2 months ago now when you mentioned to me that you are not happy with your car.
No, I hate it. Remember, we talked at great length about how it's a dumb car.
But
it's a stupid car.
You had said, I don't know if it was on the podcast or maybe off air, you said, I could dump it, buy a new car in cash, I'm okay. Like I could do it.
Yeah.
You didn't make it seem like you were going to do that. But I think I know you a touch. In those 2 months, well, first of all, did talking about it on the podcast maybe reinvigorate anything in terms of like, boy, I really don't like this thing, and I'd like to get rid of it? Or
dude, every time I get into it, I think about how much I hate it. When I have to walk up to the door, and it's got like it's got a button that you press to open the door.
Yeah.
And normally, with a car that it works the way it's supposed to, you walk up, you press the button, the door opens. Mine, sometimes it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 15 times having to push the button is not out of the question. And I know that that's a silly reason to want to get rid of a car, but when you can't get into the car, that's like a pretty major deal for me. Like the basic functions don't work. Come on, man. That's a stupid car.
It's a bit jarring that is like the normal, right? And I think anybody, especially of a certain age, would sit here and tell you about new cars. Well, they don't make them like they used to, right? That is a common theme.
Yeah.
And in this regard, you are that old man now being angry at the way cars are made. So it's been a couple months since we spoke about it, but you've owned the car for 2 years?
No, not even one.
Not even one?
Got it last June.
Man. So when you say, I got to add something to the list, if we have time to talk about it, and I see what it is. Because did it ever stop? Even when you got this car in last June,
no.
The new car smell, anything, like, did that keep you off of the car listings on social media and anywhere for any amount of time?
Yeah, probably a little bit. But I knew very early on that I did not like that car like I hoped I would. Part of it for me is the thrill of the hunt, because I knew exactly what I wanted, and it took me 4 or 5 months to find everything exactly as I wanted. Like the color I wanted, the model I wanted, the features, the this and that, and all of that. And when I finally found it, I was like, yes, this is exactly what I want. I drove over and I looked at the car. And if I'm being honest with myself, even looking at the car on the lot, I thought to myself, they didn't exactly, like, there was stuff that they didn't disclose to me.
Okay.
Had a crack in the windshield.
I remember that, yeah.
Which they ended up
fixing
for free. I didn't have to, they actually sent somebody. I bought the car from a dealership 2.5 hours away. They sent their glass guy 2.5 hours to replace the windshield. So in that matter, everything was fine. But like, there were just little things where they were like, no, this car is in immaculate condition. And I'm walking around, I'm like, there's a big ass dent there, there's a big scratch there, stuff that you notice immediately. The guy's like, the tires on it are brand new. Well, I went to look at it, and within 1 minute, I'm like, well, I can tell those tires aren't brand new. I open up the glove compartment. The receipt for the tires from the previous owner is in the like the little booklet in the glove compartment, and it shows the mileage that was on the car when those tires were put on over a year ago. I'm like, these tires have 12,000 miles on them, 13,000 miles on them, which again, maybe wouldn't have detracted me from buying the car, but it was just one of those little things where like, come on, man, why'd you have to lie to me about that when it was so easy to discover this?
Yeah, and the fact they didn't even go through to cover up their own tracks, right?
Like,
just
all
leave the receipt.
All you have to do, like, just go through the glove compartment. If you had just taken the receipt out of there, I would have been like, all right, I guess they're brand new.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of like racing home knowing like for dinner there's something you don't want as you're like piling a McChicken in your hole,
right?
But the wrapper is still in your hand and you walk in, no.
It's like you have a French fry stuck in your beard.
Exactly.
I don't.
Where's this spaghetti bolognese or whatever?
So, yeah. So that's where we are.
So that was, as of a couple of months ago, we spoke about it. Mm-hmm. Have you considered remedies since then? And I don't. I apologize if I asked you this a couple of months ago. Have you considered like swapping cars with your wife, daily drivers? I mean,
yeah. No, because I think that I know that she likes my car, but she also really likes her car.
Sure.
And I think seeing that I'm not happy with it probably isn't giving her the best view of it.
Sure.
Like I don't want to be like, well, I hate my car. Do you want it?
Sure, but different. I mean, this would be almost the epitome of different strokes for different folks. Maybe the button doesn't bother her, right?
Right.
Like it irritates you because you're in it. It's also early in the morning when you're in it. You're on your way to work. It's, and for her, it's, oh, well, it's an inconvenience. Maybe
no big deal.
Yeah, maybe that says a lot about you. Who knows?
Call me a little high maintenance.
No, I'd be the same way. I'd be jamming that button. I'd probably jam a fire poker right through it.
It's such a basic.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm complaining about something that, 0.1% of the people would notice. Like, oh, when it hits turbo boost mode, it doesn't get 13 PSI of boost. It only gets 12 and a half. No, this is, the doors won't open. Pretty basic. Yeah. That would be like if I walked out and were like, oh, man, the wheels on my car are square.
Yeah. Yeah. It is, for someone who likes motor vehicles, the simple functions like that are something that would, I think, be the first to jump on anybody's nerves.
Yeah.
But you've had this thing for coming up on a year. Yeah. I don't know if you would consider something drastic, but you mentioning it again today or talking about it leads me to believe you might be on the verge of doing something. I wouldn't even consider it drastic. Would I consider 8 cars in, 5-ish years drastic? Maybe. Well, who am I to be the arbiter of crazy, right?
Exactly. We all have our vices,
You currently have 3 vehicles on the property.
Yeah.
Could have been 4 if we kept that 4X rock roller from the garbage next door. Tell me what the plan is now for the Ford EV that you hate.
Yeah.
Your wife's car, which you do not hate.
Yeah. No, that one's great.
What is the new plan for the Steve house?
The nice thing is I'm in a good position because with gas prices as they are, it's a good time to be selling an EV if I want to.
Bunch of idiots out there.
Yeah.
Sucker born every
Bunch
minute,
of
Steve.
suckers. I'm going to jack the price of this thing up easily 10, 12, 15, 40 grand.
And when you say that, you mean this thing is getting listed or is listed for sale?
It is not listed for sale yet, but I have my eye on a vehicle on the auction site.
Before you get to that, let's start a listing for you, and I'll help you out. Okay.
Okay.
Almost new Ford EV. No gas needed here. Okay. Then the listing.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
All buttons working great.
Especially the one that opens the door.
Tires less than a year old.
Give or take.
Windshield also nearly new.
Yeah, can you highlight the thing that's just supposed to be good? Like, has all wheels.
Thing rolls on the ground as anticipated. Goes speed limit if you want it to. But you're now saying that you have your eye on something.
Mm-hmm.
I would pay money to be a fly on a wall in Casa de Steve.
Yeah.
When you're sitting there either on your computer or on your phone.
Yeah.
You know, Daniel Tiger's on the TV, the kids are watching. And you lean over and you say, Annette, hey, hon, I want to talk about something. Because she's also aware of the number of vehicles that have run through this property.
Yeah.
And I would pay to be a part of her reaction when you say, I got another one on the list.
She, I did forward the listing to her.
Okay.
She said, oh, I like that.
Okay.
I like that a lot. She, look, I'm very lucky. My wife she may roll her eyes at things that I do, but
like the warehouse,
like the warehouse,
like the Jeep,
but she is very supportive.
Like the murder Jeep.
Yeah.
Like the 3D printer, like the podcast, like the studio.
She is, I think she's very trusting of me.
Okay.
And
she knows you're not on the way to financial ruin for the family out of want.
She sees the finances just like I'm not hiding anything from her.
Mm-hmm.
We have open communication about finances and, goals that we have and money that we want to save for certain things and this and that and the other.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very, very lucky in that aspect. And she knows that for me, like for you, it's safe to say that the vehicle that you drive it's more of a tool, gets you point A to point B. I mean, I'm sure you like your car.
Mm-hmm. Means to an end.
Yeah, but
it's getting me places.
But you get in and you just drive it. You got to go to the grocery store. You got to drop Reed off at school. That's your tool for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. It's your romantic partner.
That's
figuratively. It's the love of your life.
No, again, that's...
Am I getting hot or colder? I mean...
So, she, she's very supportive. And I just flat out said to her, I was like, I do not like the car that I'm driving. And she's like, all right, well, what do you want to do about it?
Do you come to her with a plan like, here's the finances on the current car, here's what... If I sent you a different car, here's what that would cost. It would, take X out of this account, but overall we'd pay within this much, whatever. Do you lay it out, or does she just have, I wouldn't say blind faith, but more blanket faith in the idea that, like, well, again, you're not going to buy an $80,000 Corvette because you're not a buffoon, and then go dump this car in the river and try to claim insurance.
It's a $73,000 Corvette.
If you
just needs a little work.
If you pull up a Corvette on that screen right now, I'm going to feel like Nostradamus.
No, because typically I don't get that in depth with it. But if it got to the point where she had said, all right, well, let's talk about this. Let's figure it out. Like, yeah, we'll sit down and go over, okay, well, we owe this on this and this on this and blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to monitor an auction on Tuesday to see what this vehicle goes for.
So,
and if it goes, I think I have a line in the sand.
Sure. Dollar amount.
Where if it goes under that, I'm bidding on it.
Okay.
And if I bid on it, that day I will be posting my current vehicle for sale.
And that's what
I'm gonna drive it through the car wash on the way home.
Oh, sure.
To get it nice and spiffy.
Take the shiny pictures.
Take it to a place where the sunlight hits it just right.
Yeah.
And
have the door already open.
Oh yeah.
So you don't have to worry about like showing a video of the door opening and the button doesn't work.
No. It's ready to go.
So even in lieu of you hating a vehicle, there's still something where you're not doing what most people would do, which would be go to, www.cardealerford.com or driving past the lot, presumably on a day that they're not open so nobody comes out and badgers you.
God, that's the best way to do it.
It is the best way to do it.
Go at 2 a.m.
Hey, hon, wake up. Kids will be fine.
Gotta go car shopping.
Yeah, we gotta go. There's like 3 on the lot I saw yesterday. But I saw a slime ball strolling the lot and I didn't want to get...
Yeah, he had a cigarette in each hand.
And one behind his ear. Made no sense. But cigarette behind the ear, still cool? I'll post it on the board.
Oh, God, absolutely. Especially if it's lit.
It is still cool. You bypass all of those options.
Yeah.
And go to an auction site.
Yeah. You don't have to deal with the slime ball sales guy.
So let me ask you. Now, I do want to see the listing. We're not going to provide the listing to the listing audience.
No, I don't want competition. I don't want people trying to outbid me.
Steve, did a family die in this vehicle too?
Death is...
Oh, no!
Some say that death is just a part of life, Kyle.
Okay, the flashback this week, if I can find the date, will be Steve's purchase of the murder Jeep, which was years ago, that I thought when you were done with this, I thought you said you would never do it again. Because there were issues with the title and salvage title, and if you eventually want to sell it, you're taking a pretty
I find that hard to believe that I would have said such a thing.
Feels weird that I would have any knowledge about it if it didn't come directly from your mouth.
Do you want to see the listing?
I can't wait, and I'm just going to talk in vagaries about it, so we don't give away. Not like people know what auction site you'd use anyway.
I do not want anyone else bidding on this thing.
I don't blame you.
And the good thing is, by the time this podcast comes out, the auction will already be happening.
Oh, sure, okay.
So
unless they're on the hunt, oh my God, what a turd!
But I mean, damage-wise, this is a lot less damage than the murder Jeep.
Yeah. It is. It was. It is. Like it is.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
I should pull up pictures of the Jeep. There is no reason I should have bought that Jeep.
You would be.
There's no reason I should have thought like, yep, this is a good deal.
You would be buying essentially new. I know decorative's not the word, but again, I'm not a car guy.
Cosmetic.
Like, cosmetic front end.
Need fender, bumper, headlight. I'm sure that there's other stuff. There always is.
The back 3/4 of it look okay. This is the epitome of that, like that meme with the horse drawing, where the back of the horse starts like majestic and beautiful, and then it's like, and then like a 4-year-old drew it on its head, right? That's what this is.
Yeah, I mean, look, if we do the walk around, obviously the bumper needs to be replaced. Okay. The hood, I'm not sure about the hood. The hood's hard. That's kind of the wild card.
Well, and what would let's say you win the bid, you don't anticipate for the hood. You get the next murder vehicle and you're on your property. How much does a hood run you now?
I know exactly how much it would because I had to put a hood on my previous car and it was $450 shipped.
Oh, that's not bad.
And I was lucky. I was able to find it in the exact color, so I didn't have to paint it or anything.
Okay, so we're doing the walk around here, and this is back. No noticeable issues on the back end.
Perfectly fine.
Inside looks like 2 seats with a wheel and cup holders.
Yep, inside's pretty good.
There's a screen up there.
Yep.
Okay.
There's that.
So, really, the damage is what you can see in the first picture.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at it from like that side, it looks perfectly fine. Yep. Obviously, the hood, there's a little bit of a gap issue there, but no big deal. This side is perfectly fine.
I will wait to hear if you get this, but I would like you to start mentally preparing your budget your mental financial checklist for this. Because if you win this vehicle, next week I'm going to ask you what you anticipate the repairs costing you out of pocket.
Okay.
Because
so
I know
you'll see. Do you want to see like how close I can get?
Yep.
Okay.
Because, and I'm not counting your time as money.
Yep.
You know, even though Dave Ramsey or whoever would say that one of those financial influencers says it is, just the parts and the stuff you have to purchase to repair it. So I saw the dollar amount there. I'm not saying it. If you had to do a multiplier, Steve, of the dollar amount that was on the screen, what is your top dollar to bid on that before you say, it's not, I can't the ends don't justify the ends.
Well, I went in, I did a search yesterday for the parts that I know I would need to replace. So that fender, the bumper, a couple of other random things that I was able to see just by like zooming in and being like, okay, that needs to be replaced. I think that if I can get it for roughly 3 times what it's listed at right now.
Okay, so you would have...
like what the current bid on it is.
And do you think that's possible or feasible auction ending in 48 hours from now?
I think it's optimistic.
Okay. If I see you next Saturday, are you going to be the George Michael Bluth meme walking across the empty wasteland with a
head down?
Yeah, head down, just kicking the dirt. If you don't get this vehicle and you have to go back into work Wednesday morning, button doesn't work on the door.
Late for work because the button won't work.
Is that what pushes you over
Sorry,
the edge?
guys, I'll be there. I mean, I'm at button push 46.
Is that what finally puts you over the edge and Annette comes out to your car alarm because you're beating it with a hammer because you lost the vehicle you wanted the day before and you have to get back into your now broken, disliked vehicle that day? Is your emotional state this week, like, are we risking our listeners Friday night running into you at karaoke at Fulton Street Pub and Grill in Grand Rapids?
Yeah.
Being in a depressed state if you don't get this vehicle?
No.
Okay.
No. I think
many more where that came from?
I'm able to look at this as strictly financial. It's not emotional yet.
Okay.
It might be emotional during the actual
Last
auction.
minute. Yeah. You're like smiting some people who are jumping the bids. Now, are there increments on that?
Yeah, I think it's like $50 increments.
Okay, so it's nothing like where you'd have to go up $1,000, and that would be slightly over what you want, and then you'd be, because that for you would be like sweaty palm time with like, can I justify that extra $1,000 and make it up somewhere else, or justify it emotionally because it's something I really want? Right.
It's now, I mean, there's a buy it now price that's on there that is 2 times what I want to pay for this vehicle. So that right now, that's kind of the indication that, like, I'm being very, very optimistic in what I want to get this car for. I would say there's a 5% chance that I get this for what I want.
Okay. So
it's very low,
which is very smart, because I think you're emotionally hedging, right? You're preparing for the worst, hoping that, you know what, I'll be on here Tuesday. If it works out, great. If not,
who knows? Maybe people are asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
And they didn't join the auction, or they got caught up at work or whatever and forgot about the auction. And then there's me. Like, all right, bid, done, cool.
If not, you wake up Wednesday morning, get in your own piece of shit and drive yourself to work. No offense.
No, oh, man.
Have you considered, because you get so frustrated with that car, have you considered taking the Manchi to work?
If I get this vehicle at the auction...
Oh my God, that was the whole point we started talking about this.
If I get this vehicle at the auction, the Manchi, or the current car goes up for sale that day. And I will be daily driving the Manchi until this car is received.
If you sold
and fixed. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of your dream.
If you see a 4 to 6 color Manchi out cruising the streets of West Michigan, you be sure to...
Odds are it's a hobo. Second chance is Steve's out and about.
You be sure to give me a wave.
I can't wait, because I want that experience, because I wonder if you get in that Comanche every day for 60 days or whatever, You're like, God, I hate this thing now.
And then that's for sale.
And then now the Comanche's gone.
And I'm just riding a bike to work.
And now we have to move our studio out.
Now I have no cars. What a swing that would be.
That would be jarring. This house, which has been a cavalcade of vehicles for the better part of half a decade, switching to one car for a family of 4.
Yeah, we turned the garage into just like, I don't know, a kid's playground.
Yep.
The warehouse
is now our studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, a live venue, bringing people over. Yeah, we got local artists performing the night at the Steve Warehouse. Come on through.
So stay tuned for an update. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited for Tuesday.
I kind of want to be on the phone or on a call with you.
Oh, I can give you my login info and you can follow the auction.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to. And I
don't even think you have to log in. I
can just watch it.
If I just send you the link.
Last mention, this Friday night, Fulton Street Pub and Grill. Please do come join us for some karaoke, have a few drinks, something to eat, celebrate the fine folks at that nice establishment.
Yes.
The night before Steve's side gig live show at GLC Live at 20 Monroe. Also, check our social medias for Steve's very first taste test. That's right, it's T4, Tea Time Taste Test. The first episode is up on our social medias and our YouTube page right now at Steve and Kyle.
Talk to you next week. See ya.